And I feel like with marshmallows, you have to make sure that you get kind of a nice smattering of marshmallows in with your cereal. So like, all right,
Oh,
my bite ready.
these are really
Oh,
good.
you already did it? Oh,
Oh,
God.
sorry.
Okay.
I just went for it.
Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Let's Get Cereal, the weekly show where I, your host, Alyssa Marino, eat cereal, talk about stuff, and sometimes talk to people. And today, my friends, we are stepping into the dream house because I am getting to chat with SoCal pro wrestler and my dear pal, Barbie Boy. How are you today, Barbie?
Hi, I'm doing great. How are you? I'm so excited to be here today.
Oh my gosh, I am so great. And I want to thank you so much for being on the show. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, I'm so excited.
So when we first talked about doing this episode, you sent me a photo of a cereal that you had come across in the store.
Yes.
And shall we do a reveal? Should we show our friends at home? All right, and drum roll, please. And JoJo Siwa Cereal.
Yes.
Okay, so
craziness.
What's kind of the thought behind this cereal choice for you? I'm gonna actually start opening my cereal.
Oh yeah, so I was just trying to find the most pink Barbie-esque glittery fun cereal that would like match me, and I was like, they don't have Barbie cereal anymore, and I was very sad. I even looked it up. That's like 2008. Do they have a Barbie corn puff pink ball cereal?
Ooh.
So I was like, you know what, JoJo Siwa, that is, I love her. She did great things. I used to watch her on Dance Moms, and now look at her now. She has her own cereal. So I was like, I'll give it a shot. We have to. This seems, and there's little bows and stars and hearts in it. That's literally everything that I am.
So this is really a great fit, considering we don't have Barbie proper cereal. Yeah. Like, this is good. Okay, let's do a little smell, because we wanted to experience this together.
Yeah, let's see.
Wow.
Wow, that smells like JoJo Siwa.
If pink had a smell,
it's this.
This is it.
Can we see? Like, can they see? Like, oh wow, so, this is straight up pink everything.
Yes. So what I love about this is when you describe the Barbie cereal that you would research, you said it was little pink puffs.
Yeah.
Hello,
pink puffs. Yeah. And I feel like
right.
I would wear this in the ring. Maybe if these were a little bit shorter, but I feel like I would rock this. I wish we do have the same hair, but I wish I could do a bow, but I don't have, it's not as long as I would like it to be.
You could do little mini bows. I feel like
right
you
here?
Yes.
That'd be fun.
Like, okay, no, this is actually, I don't think this is an offense at all, but like little Pomeranians or
I have
West Highland Terrier. See? Just like how they put the little bows in their hair, or no, is it Shih Tzus? Shih Tzus have like the long thing.
Yeah, I have Pomeranians, and they're just like the fluffy balls. I wasn't have them be part of this and have them be in here, but then I wouldn't be able to get them out of here, so they are locked away from here right now.
Okay. What are their names?
Maybe later. I have Marvel, which is the boy, and then Pippa, which is his wife, and then they have a baby, and her name is Poof.
Oh, Perfect. Well, maybe the family can come hang out with us when we're done eating cereal.
Yes.
So, all right, let's get into this.
Let's get this.
JoJo Siwa Cereal. I feel as though, like Barbie, JoJo's very much a go-getter, singer, dancer, actress. Did you know that I did some research. She was included on Time's annual list of 100 most influential people in the world in 2020. Hello.
Yes, I think she's like probably the most profitable star, like of the kids era from Dance Moms. And I remember like watching that show back. Abby, I think that was Abby Lee Miller. She was so mean to JoJo, but I think because she knew she was going to be a star. She knew that she was going to take over, and her bows are everywhere. She has everything: food, hair ties, plush. Like, she has literally everything.
And now on Dancing with the Stars with a female partner, like,
amazing. I love that.
Trailblazer.
She'll probably take the crown. There's no way. I thought Sporty Spice was going to get far. The fact that she was already eliminated kind of breaks my heart a little bit. I was like, it's rigged. How is Sporty Spice, like, not in the top 3 at least?
Sporty Spice, like, come on, like, they had to do dance moves, okay? She's basically a dancer. Basically, Sporty Spice is a ballerina. Like, come on.
Yeah, and then I was, like, eliminated, like, 4th. That's not cool.
That's rude. And as a Spice Girls fan, like, that hurts me deep down.
Yeah,
but,
that hurts me.
We have plenty of other nostalgic things that we're going to talk about. So I'm going to pour my milk, and we're going to get going
Yes.
over here.
Do you also
now-
have almond milk too?
Ew.
So let's see if this is good.
Let's
What do
see.
you know
I
with
want
this
to get.
flavor?
I know,
Oh, it's
but
a strawberry bop.
it smells like a strawberry bop.
Yeah,
Okay?
it literally is. And there's marshmallows too, so that's good.
There is. And I feel like with marshmallows, you have to make sure that you get kind of a nice smattering of marshmallows in with your cereal. So like, all right, have my my bite ready.
These are really
Oh,
good.
you already did it? Oh,
Oh,
God.
sorry. I just went for it. I was.
I love it.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
waste any time. Get
No.
right to it. Well, you know what, my friend?
Yeah, we'll
Let's
cheers.
get cereal.
We'll cheers. We'll cheers. It tastes like Trix with
It
marshmallows.
does. It really does. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised because I was expecting it to be like
Strawberry.
straight up like fake strawberry taste
Yeah,
too.
that's why I think I just went for it because I was so scared.
You're like, just rip the Band-Aid off. Let's just try this.
I was like, imagine if it's bad that I had to act like I like it. But you know what, JoJo Siwa, cheers to you.
Good job,
Thank
JoJo.
you. You gave this special moment to me and Alyssa, so I'm excited.
Thank you. And so now I know we went for the JoJo Siwa cereal, which is great.
Yeah.
And you kind of touched on it too. And maybe it's just because I was also a huge Barbie fan back in the day. I
Yeah.
feel like Barbie merchandising has been as heavy now as it was like in the heyday of the
Yeah.
90s.
Exactly. I don't know why.
I don't know why either, but I do feel like now the selection and the variety is much cooler. I don't know if you've taken
Yes.
any, recent
Yes.
perusing.
I still
Okay.
get my Barbies. I still buy them. I still collect them. I wish I could show you, but I can't. I can't show you my collection that I have. But I do try to get a Barbie as much as I can to add to my fun collection. But they definitely have improved on like body types and styles, and even for like the Ken, they added extra stuff to them as well. So they're really trying, especially with the color reveal ones. I don't know if you've seen those.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Those are super fun. I have every one so far. It's just fun to put the little Barbie in the jar, and it's like cold water. You pull it out, and then you put like a little sponge on her face, and it shows you a different Barbie. So
That's really cool. And I feel like it's kind of like the anticipation of like, what am I going to get? You know? We love a mystery.
Yeah, I'm an adult male buying these, so.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You like what you like. But you're right, because I feel like now it's like Barbies have multicolored hair, or they're super curvy, or like they're into wellness and stuff like that. Like that's really interesting.
Yes.
And I did see in my research for this episode that Barbie, a cultural icon, the exhibition is now open in Las Vegas. So please tell me you're going, or you've already gone, or something. I'm
going to try to go. I think it's until January of 2022.
Yeah.
So believe me, it's already in my hookups. I know actually this coming weekend, they are doing, I think this is the 70th or 80th. I'm not 100% sure, but it's Malibu's Barbie anniversary. So they're doing a Malibu Barbie tour truck across America, or wherever they can, and there's one going to be nearby. So I'm going to go to this Malibu Barbie truck tour. They have like limited edition merchandise, and the whole truck is Malibu Barbie themed. So
that's amazing. I love that you still get Barbies. I can even see you have, like we talked about it, the Barbie Funkos behind you.
Oh yeah,
okay.
There's Peaches and Cream Day to Night Barbie. I probably should see because you really can't see them. But this is Peaches and Cream.
Adorable.
I think she's beautiful. I'll put her down
I
here.
love her. I like her color combination as well.
Oh yeah, my Target exclusive holiday Barbie. Does it say a year? 1988. This is a holiday 1988 Barbie pop doll.
Wow. The season.
I remember I like rushed to Target to make sure I got her. And then this is one of my favorite ones. This is Day to Night Barbie.
She's so fabulous.
Yes. I wish I could wear this stuff in the ring, but it would just be
the hat would get crushed.
The hat would get crushed, and I do a lot of splits and gymnastic stuff. I don't think that mini skirt would hold together pretty well.
Skort, a modest skort
a modest
is what
skort
you need.
That's my new gear choice. I'll make sure I get on that.
I love it. So let's get into this too, because we're talking about wrestling.
Yes.
I was someone that definitely played with Barbies way later into life that was probably deemed acceptable, but like whatever. I gave them cool haircuts and stuff. So, but tell me, for you, was Barbie something that you discovered as a child and then decided to channel into your vibe as a pro wrestler, or kind of did you lose it and rediscover it? What was the story with you and Barbie?
Barbie was always something that I really liked for some reason. Even as a little boy, I was like, she's cool. Like, she's so fun. But I still had like I guess back then, my boyish toys, which I think is so dumb now. But I grew up loving Barbie all the time. I had everything. And I think because I was really close to my sister, so she had Barbie. So I used to play with her like 1981 Dream House and stuff. And I had all the cool Barbies that she had. And so then I just grew up loving her. And even as I got older, I still liked the idea of the Barbie. Like I just thought it was so interesting to me. And so I thought it'd be perfect, since I loved her so much, to add it to what I do today. Yeah.
But now I want to get into a little bit more. So tell me more about what Barbie Boy was like as a kid.
As a kid, I was pretty crazy. I was pretty like bubbly and wild as I am today. I think 'cause I was the youngest, so I was living my best life as a kid, screaming,
bouncing off the walls,
and I was all over the place. I was pretty active. Like I want to do everything physical. I was ready to go. I was very nice. I was still fun and sweet to everybody, but I was like, let's do this. Whatever game we're playing, whatever. We're gonna do it. We're not gonna give up.
I love it. So you were energetic, but not necessarily like mischievous in a bad way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was a good kid. I was actually pretty like the goody two shoes, but like I really wasn't. You know.
You just knew how to present yourself as such. Like
yes, I was like a brown noser. Like when I look back at school, but like I was secretly doing like stuff that I probably shouldn't have done on the playground and like causing havoc and like let's do this. But the teachers knew Jessie would never do that.
Oh, okay. So you were always just conveniently out of the way of trouble.
Yes.
Even though you probably started a lot of it.
Yeah.
Good on you.
I knew what to do.
You know how to play the game.
Yes.
So now you were talking about having like Barbies, but then also having your like boy, toys and things that were of interest to you.
Yes.
Was wrestling an interest of yours at an early age, or was that something that kind of came to you later?
Early age. Early age. I think I started wrestling when I was like in first grade. I was a hardcore WWF fan as a little kid. I used to have all the t-shirts. Like I was one of those kids that liked it since I was a little boy.
And I can see even you have the Evolution poster behind you.
So
it's like you have.
This is the Evolution program book.
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't go, so I ordered it because I was always a big supporter of the female wrestlers as a kid. I loved them so much. And then, I don't know if you can see, that's actually when I went to WrestleMania 21, when it was in Hollywood.
Wow.
I think it was April 2005, I believe. Yeah, April 3rd of 2005. So I think I was in 6th grade, and I remember like the next day, because it was on a Sunday, the Monday, I went to school in my WrestleMania 21 shirt. And I went to the Hall of Fame on the Saturday.
Oh my
like
gosh,
the day
you were
before.
Like the coolest.
Yes, and then that Friday night, I remember my dad took me to the House of Blues when it was still on Sunset. I don't know if it's still there, but they did a whole video game tournament of all the wrestlers and stuff. And I was like the front row, and I was like, I was the coolest thing. I wanted to play with them. So it was a whole wrestling weekend. And now it's cool, I guess, to see where I'm at today, having like my own kind of wrestling weekends.
It's now you're having wrestling weekends where you're competing. You're doing so much.
Oh yes, so that's crazy to see. Yeah.
So how did it go for you from being a fan? I know a lot of fans have like a hiatus period. Did it ever happen for you, or when did you kind of go into training from fandom?
I never really took a hiatus from loving wrestling. I danced for a long time. That's what I went to college for. So I was dancing a lot. So I kind of lost. Like I didn't watch it every week as I used to, but I still like went online and read what I could. I still watched the pay-per-views and stuff. But when I started wrestling, I was actually at a local Toys R Us before they closed down. And I was in the wrestling aisle buying stuff because it was like 45% off everything. And someone came up to me and asked me if I liked wrestling that much. And I was like, yes, I've always wanted to do it. But I was dancing for so long and I was kind of scared to do it, obviously. And he was like, no, come take a class, come check it out. And I did, and I'm talking to you today.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history. So yeah.
So what, like just a chance kind of meeting? That's incredible.
Chance for sure.
And what kind of like dance were you doing? Were you kind of all different styles, or did you have one style that you really kind of dug into?
I did all styles pretty much, besides like tap and like breakdancing and stuff. But I definitely was modern. Modern was like what I really focused on, like modern and contemporary. I just lost my love for it. I was doing it, but once I started to train in wrestling, it really helped me in the very beginning.
I could imagine too, because you, I'm sure, as a dancer, have a really good sense of your physicality and of what your body is trying to do. So
I knew what my body could and couldn't do. Like I knew how to control my body. Obviously, it's very different learning to do ballet than obviously being a pro wrestler. But it really helped me with my body not get injured as much because I'm really flexible. So my muscles weren't as strained as you are in the very beginning of your training. So I thought I was kind of lucky with what my background was, but definitely still a stretch from going to doing the Nutcracker to beat in the ring with someone else.
But you know what? I feel like I've heard this said where I forget. I think it's just like a phrase that people have thrown around with like, oh, well, this is wrestling. This isn't ballet. And it's like, ballet is really hard.
Ballet is so hard. And people don't give credit.
They really don't. And I feel like dance has such a degree of discipline that I think that wrestling does as well.
It does.
And there's more in common than we think, people.
Yeah, it's just we're just not in little tights. I guess we're still in tights. See, we're still kind of wearing the same stuff. We're just not trying to hurt each other. You know, we're not.
It's a little. The end game is a little different.
The end game is different. The end game is very different, but the training and the discipline is all kind of the same.
Very true. I saw online that you had actually shared some non-wrestling references who inspired you. Now, of course, there's Barbie herself, but you also added Elle Woods from Legally Blonde, Pink Power Ranger Kimberly, and Rainbow Bright.
Yes.
What elements of those influences do you feel like you have pulled from each of those?
Oh, that's fun. Rainbow Bright, to me, I actually have a little tattoo of her little belt buckle right here. She brought like so much like color to the world. You know, I know it sounds like really cheesy because she was Rainbow Bright, but she was always bringing color to everyone because all the villains, you know, always were gray and were out to take the color. So I think I grew up watching Rainbow Bright and I was like, she's so cool. She was trying to make everyone so happy. And that's what I wanted to do when I went out there in the ring or whatever I was doing, was to make someone smile, because we never know what's going on behind closed doors with people. So they're coming to see us or coming to a show, they're trying to escape, you know, they're trying to have a good time. And that's what I wanted to do, was to provide them a good time. And so with that happiness, Elle Woods is Elle Woods. Like, how can you go wrong with Elle Woods? Like, I remember watching that movie so much. I could quote that whole movie. And she was so powerful. And I don't think people give her credit to what she could do. Like, they underestimated her because she was some blonde girl that liked pink. But then she became this crazy lawyer, like, overnight, and solved a big murder case when that girl was in the shower.
What, like it's hard?
Yeah, see what? So that's what I wanted to do with her, as I wrestled to show that I was looked at as like dainty and sweet and everything, but I could still hang, I could still do things that people don't expect me to do, like Elle Woods did.
Heck yes.
Yeah, and then the Pink Ranger, I mean, she's a Power Ranger. Pink Power Ranger.
Power Ranger.
And that's literally was like my first crush. And she was great. And I think that, like, her like style when she was fighting the putties and all the villains is how I fight. Cute outfits. And she always has something fun to say. Like,
I was gonna say, she's always a little witty.
She's witty, and I was like, that's me right there. I am Kimberly Hart, the Mighty Morphin Pink Ranger.
I saw that you channeled some Elle Woods in a promo as well. Had some like Legally Blonde influences in there, and I love that. And of course, as you said, Barbie, huge influence. Now, as anyone who has spent any amount of time in any toy store knows, Barbie is quite the career woman. She's really done it all, from a pro golfer to a beekeeper and a news anchor to a veterinarian. So do you have a most memorable iteration of Barbie that kind of stood out to you over the years?
I'm trying to think, because she's so many careers. She's done so much. More recently, because I have a little niece and I see all the Barbies and everything that she loves and likes. There was one that was like Farmville Barbie or something like that. And I remember the play set was, to me, like, I sound so cheesy, but it was like magical. It was this beautiful like farm that she had, and she was like also like kind of like a veterinarian at the same time. And I was like, how cool is this? Like, how do not all kids like this? Like, I think because Barbie gives a good message that you can be anything.
True.
And so I really liked it, but I could look at it as a doll form only, like all careers aside. One of my favorite Barbies that I have that like my best friend gave me, it's McDonald's Party Barbie. And I still have it in the box. I wish I had it close enough, but it is just great. It's like from the 80s. And it's just like the 80s nostalgia just vomited on this Barbie and her little sister Kelly. And it has like a whole McDonald's like backdrop and everything like that. And I'm like, how cool. It's not even a career, but she's just having a party with her sister.
She's just having a party at McDonald's.
Yeah, because who couldn't admit, like back then when we were kids, we wanted a birthday party at McDonald's with all those characters
Yes.
coming out and dancing, and the food were like the chairs were like nuggets and like burgers and stuff. That's
I remember that.
yeah. That's what I was like. I wish they brought that back, but now it's all modern, but it's fine. It's fine.
It's a special time that only certain people of a certain generation can appreciate, and I think there's kind of a nice little niche about that I think is really fun.
Yeah.
So, say that we were eventually to get a Barbie Boy Barbie. I mean, what a dream, right? What would be the few accessories that would come in the box with you?
Oh, a few accessories. One of my dogs, or all three. Definitely the
have
dogs.
The whole family.
Yes, definitely the dogs. I would definitely want a purse or a bag of some sort. I'm really into the 2000s Jessica Simpson, Paris Hilton, Louis Vuitton purse. I hope you know what I'm talking about. The white one with all the rainbows. They always carried it like this, and I would definitely want one of those. Yeah, they always.
The purse on the arm and a dog under the other.
Yes, I love that early 2000s Juicy Couture suit. I would want like a day to night. Like I would want me to be in my gear and then have like a tracksuit to change into after the match, you know, after the night is done. Right? I think it's perfect. And then I would probably have a championship belt. I mean, I think I'm a champion right now, so like why would I not have the belt with me? I think that would be it. I think that's all I need. If I was feeling a little crazy, I would do my pink steel chair, depending on what the situation was. It just depends. That's like the exclusive, like, Target version. That's like the special edition.
Yeah, that's like the Chase figure in the Funko world.
It has Barbie's Gone Crazy, the badass Barbie chair. But I still have the purse and like the dogs.
Of course. You are like Barbie, a go-getter, and you can do everything.
Yeah.
So why not
my
have
wings.
All these different types?
I can't forget my wings. See, I have to have the wings. The wings are on every Barbie though. My pink, beautiful butterfly wings. I would have on all of those.
Yes. Okay, I can envision that now.
Yeah.
We'll take notes to get that blueprint.
I'll call someone like, hey, I want to make my own Funko.
That would be cool.
You can. I'll ask them. Can you have wings? Can you have light up wings on this?
Can you have these 3 dogs in small Funko dog form as well?
Can you just make a little ring? Can you just make a whole set? Just make a whole play set.
I don't think they'd mind. I think it's worth it. It's worth the
investment. They have enough time, I think.
Well, speaking of being a champion at Millennium Pro Wrestling, I know that you did just have a benefit show at MPW called Born to Fight that was raising funds for your husband, Kyle, who was diagnosed with cancer a few months back. So we want to share a link below where folks can donate to support. And of course, we want to wish Kyle the best of luck on his journey.
Thank you.
Of course. With shows going on and kind of slowly opening back up on the SoCal scene, what's coming up next for you?
Coming up next, we have at MPW, we have the Halloween show. We have a Halloween. It's Auntie Heidi's Halloween show. So I'm
terrified already.
I know, she's a little crazy, but it's going to be good. And I heard there's a battle royal, and whoever wins gets to challenge me for the belt. So I'm a little excited. I already have my costume ready. I have to wear a costume. It's Halloween.
Obviously.
So do you want to give you a little hint?
Please.
I'll just say, baby one more time.
Oh, say no more, Barbie.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm excited, but I can't wait to see who it is. So I don't know.
Are always turning. You're gonna be ready for anything.
Especially at MPW, you have no idea who's gonna come in that battle royal, who's gonna win. You have no idea. But I'm ready for everybody.
I know you are, and I think that was actually very apparent when I saw you recently. I got to stop by MPW. And you had the pink steel chair. You were ready.
I did. I got pushed to a limit, and I was like, you know what? No more. People walk over Barbie sometimes, but they regret it every time.
I feel that.
I am very sweet, but like, come on, let's not get crazy on me.
It's like you as a kid. You're sweet, but like there's a nasty side.
There's a breaking point. But I'm happy my husband will be at the shows. He's a great support system, and I appreciate you shouting him out.
Yes.
He's great. He's going to be strong. So I fight strongly for him.
And the fight continues.
Yes.
And I'm very excited to kind of see what's going to be coming up next for you at MPW and throughout SoCal as things, keep opening up. So
yeah, I'm excited for that too. I know with the pandemic, it was hard for everybody, all wrestlers, everybody. So I'm happy that it's kind of coming back to normal like a little bit. And I missed everybody. I miss seeing fans and family and friends and stuff. So I'm happy that we're all getting back on track a little bit. So I'm definitely excited to see the rest of the year, what's going to happen. It's going to fly by.
It really is. I can't believe
Yes.
it's going to be November soon. Like, when did that happen? But
Yes.
one of the things that you mentioned was how you want to, bring smiles and positivity and happiness to people. And you see that every time that you're in the ring. So I think that you're definitely doing right and you're on the right path, my friend.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much. That was my goal, was to make people smile. Because like I said, you never know what's going on behind closed doors.
True. And over this past year and some change, we've all needed it.
Yes, we all need it. I think that's what Barbie wants to do. Doesn't matter who it's with or who I'm wrestling or the fans, anybody. Like, there's too much negativity out there. And pro wrestling's supposed to make everyone smile no matter what's going on. So I was like, I'm going to do that. I'm going to have fun and make everyone realize wrestling's fun.
Wrestling's fun. And wrestling's for everybody. So we appreciate it.
It really is. There's a wrestler, there's a character, there's something out there for every single person out there.
You are right about that, my friend. So I know that folks can check you out on the Millennium Pro Wrestling page on YouTube. We are going to pop a link in there for people to check out as well. And I want to thank you again for making the time to chat with me today. This has been so much fun to kind of catch up a little bit. So
thank you. I was so happy to see you recently. I've missed you. So this was even more fun to see you like this.
It was like the cereal. It was
the cereal. Sweet. It was strawberry boppin'.
Strawberry boppin', good time.
I tried to make something happen of that, but that's pretty hard.
Appreciate the effort. Yes. Oh, my friend. So thank you again. And my friends at home, until next time, continue to do your best to be your best. And we will see you later.